while we're cussing on the show, Agnez, why won't you cuss in Indonesian?
Yeah, New York, right?
Of course. But I was watching you on Nick Cannon's morning show, and you refused to cuss in Indonesian.
I mean, it's a little different though.
Is it? Explain. This is so fascinating to me.
It just carries a different weight when you cuss in your own language.
Okay.
It almost made me nervous.
You were very visibly nervous.
I was so nervous. Oh my God, and my heart still beats so hard right now thinking about it. It's just different. It's different. Like, I can say fuck you and I don't have any problem with that, but when I have to cuss in Indonesian language, I can't.
Yeah. Do you remember just getting yelled at maybe as a kid and for knowing not to cuss?
No, not really, but I don't know. For some reason, it just made me
I cracked
feel
up at that. I thought that was great.
Yeah, and then he was like, no, like teach me how to say it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for the people. I'm not gonna disappoint my country.
That was actually a great interview you did with Nick, and I learned so much because I think there are so many misconceptions about you, and even like things I just didn't even know how diverse culturally Indonesia was. It's an incredibly culturally diverse place.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Indonesia has over 18,000 islands.
That's wild.
And each island we have like different sound, we have different traditional outfits, you know, like percussions, just music in general. We have so many, you know, so diverse. So I think I grew up with that. But what's funny is that I actually grew up singing at church, so that's even more like, oh wait, you have the Indonesian traditional music, but at the same time you sang at church. That kind of just became, you know, a part of me.
Yeah.
So I think it's not just about culture representation. I think it's more culture inclusivity, and that's what I stand for.
Well, right, and you were also a little different from those around you. I read and I learned from that interview. I just think people just think you were the most popular person in the world, probably just from like instantly because of how successful you are. But you were a little different than everybody else, huh?
Yeah, because I actually don't have Indonesian blood whatsoever. So I'm actually German, Japanese, Chinese. I was just born in Indonesia. And I'm also Christian, which is in Indonesia, the majority there are Muslim. So I've always been kind of, you know, like I'm not gonna say that I felt like I don't belong there,
right?
Because I always felt like, you know, the people accepted me for who I was, but there's always that sense of, I'm not like everybody else.
It's a unique perspective.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for
Makes
sure.
You think about
and I think it really taught me how to embrace that, how to embrace my vulnerability, how to embrace my differences, how to embrace my quirkiness, you know.
Well, and I'm sure embrace others, right?
For
and their
sure.
uniqueness, and I think that's why you're able to speak to so many different people.
Yeah,
probably, through your music.
And because the thing is, I don't want to just relate to the cool kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I need to relate to people who feel like they don't belong to, you know what I mean, whatever community or whatever community they're in. I want to be able to like tell them that, hey, by the way, I'm actually an introvert. I'm not used to speaking in public, yet I'm a public figure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yet I have so many followers. So I think, you know, to represent that is so much more important to me than just representing the cool kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to represent both, but it's a good reminder that I came from, you know, a place where I felt like, oh, I wasn't quite like everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can still make it.